They drink drinking palm wine. They store sherbet to some. They store black, and they combine the two names together. He touched a 2-4 to the first two. So the king now is supposed to be 2-4 to the third, and he's supposed to be the second. Why not? Yeah.
Oh.
So they will have a trader be around them, and they'll tell them the spider story.
Okay.
People known as Anansesem, which are map in the forest zone. So when the king gave him the land, he doesn't have any money to do what he wanted to do because he was a student. So he started planting trees all over the.
Greetings to you all. As you all know, the name is Clenham V, and I hope you are all doing wonderfully well. We travel from Accra to Ashanti region, capital city of Kumasi, and we visit Culture Center. Culture Center is a tourist site with lots of Ashanti history. So please let us all learn something from Kumasi Culture Center. Please help me to grow my YouTube channel by subscribing. Hit the notification bell and be part of this wonderful family. Do not forget to call me whenever you see me in town, and I will respond. Yeah. Hello everyone, this is your girl Clenham V, and I hope you are all doing wonderfully well. I am in Ashanti region, capital city of Kumasi, and I am in Culture Center. For those of you who don't know anything about Culture Center is a place with lots of Ashanti history, and beautiful craft works are being done here and showcased. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere.
So please, what is your name?
I'm Benedicta Saba. I'm a female born on Friday. You know, we the Ghanaians, the day that we are born is very special to us.
Yeah.
So let's say Monday born is fair of face. Tuesday, like Monday born, they are good listener, they like smiling, and they pay attention to certain things. Okay. Tuesday, they are full of grace, they put small things inside of them. Wednesday, they are full of hope. Then they are like their yes is their yes, their no is their no.
Okay.
Thursday, they are far to go. Friday, they are loving and caring. Okay. They like music, they like dressing, they like sex. And one thing that they hate, if you are bullying someone, they'll take the fight to be their fight.
I love the way they love sex.
Oh yeah, they love sex. Sex is nothing bad. Okay. They love sex. Saturday they work hard for a living, they're businessmen. The Sunday they are good, brave, and very like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm a female born on Friday.
All right. Sister Fia. So Sister Fia is here to take us through the things here, and she will talk about the history and the statue over here. So we will start with this statue, right?
The man here is Dr. Alexander Ataya. He was the founder and first director for the Cultural Center, and that's the father of Alan Chematin. Okay. This man was born on 29th of April 1916. Wow. Attended his elementary education at Government Boys School in Accra, and then moved on to Adisada College in 1932 to study history. Okay. From there, he went to United Kingdom to study anthropology. And anthropology is the study of our culture and how humans beings behave. Our society as well. So when he went to United Kingdom, it was a British man, a white man, who wasn't been to Ghana before, was teaching him about Ashanti culture and tradition in Ghana history. Whatever he was being taught, he knew nothing about it. So this man was ashamed and said, no, I need to do something to promote my own culture and tradition. That was in 1940. 1942, he came back to Ghana, came to Ashanti Kingdom, went to the palace, discussed his idea with the king. The king understood this idea and gave him this big land. And Ashanti still look at the Ghana map here in the forest zone. So when the king gave him the land, he doesn't have any money to do what he wanted to do because he was a student. So he started planting trees all over this land. Wow. And Ashanti still look at the Ghana map here in the forest zone. So he planted a tree around here to depict the forest atmosphere that we used to have in the past. And named this place Ashanti Cultural Center. That was 5th November 1951 with the hope that he would do it. So it was only trees on this land. Wow. All the chief in Ashanti Kingdom, including the king, that's Otumfuo, say Ajiman Prempeh the second. And some of the chief and the king, they gave him monetary allowance. But the money wasn't enough. Some Israelites were here, they also helped. and a certain man called Justice Kwash Aidan. He gave huge amounts of money.
Okay.
So the hall down there was named after him, called Kwash Aidan Hall.
Okay.
And was made the chairman for the cultural center. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah advised this man to expand his idea by embracing the whole nation so that the government will come into it. He agrees to it, and the name Ashanti Culture Center changed to Ghana National Culture Center in 1963. So this is the first culture center, the biggest in the whole of West Africa.
Wow.
Through this culture center, other West African countries came to learn our way of life. Now they have cultural centers in their country.
Okay.
We have another former president called Jolly John Rawlings.
Okay.
He also said we are promoting our French culture and tradition. Shouldn't be so, because in Ghana each region has their own culture and tradition.
Okay.
So they say, why can't we have cultural center in all the regions in Ghana here to portray the cultures there? So now when you go to Greater Accra, have a culture center, the Upper East, Upper West, Volta region, Western region, Central region, they're promoting the cultures there. So that makes the name Ghana National Culture Center change to Center for National Culture in 1990.
Okay.
Now the name is Center for National Culture. The main reason why this man established the culture center is to promote our culture, to prolong it, to protect it, and to preserve our rich culture. So we call it the 4 P's.
Okay.
This man made us know there can't be culture without our history. So we have a museum over here.
Okay.
There can't be culture without education. We have a Ashanti library down there.
Okay.
There can't be culture without entertainment. We have so many halls for programs. There can't be culture without agriculture. And when we talk about the forest, it's about what? The flora and the fauna. We have the cocoa farm here, and we have a zoo.
Really?
Here. Yeah.
There's a zoo here.
A zoo.
Wow.
The zoo, from the zoo, then this place.
Okay.
We are just at the same lane. Yeah.
Okay.
We have the zoo over here. So everything here talks about our culture. I hope you came from the main gate.
Yes, please.
When you enter, when you look at your right hand side, you see statue of men.
Yes.
Some are blowing horns, some are pouring libation. We pour libation for praise, so pour to give welcome. We blow a horn, pour to praise someone, also pour to give welcome. When you're descending down a little bit, there's a billboard there, a woman holding a pot and a calabash.
Yes.
We have the same thing at the top there.
Okay.
In the past, when I had a visitor, first of all, welcome the visitor with palm wine. But when they give them the palm wine, they see us of water. So they said they might be travel from a longer distance. They might be thirsty. So now welcome visitors with water. If you have palm wine, pito, any other, they can add it to it and ask the person his or her mission in your house. In case you didn't see these two and entered the demonstration, we have someone playing an ampe drum over here, someone too playing a talking drum over there.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, we play the drum to dance, we play to give welcome. So traditionally, you're welcome to the culture.
We are learning today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I hope you go to where you are talking about, where they play the drums and.
Yeah, it's just a statue.
Ah, okay.
So let's go there.
All right.
And this side, someone too is playing a talking drum. Please come to dance or play to give welcome.
Okay.
So tradition, as I said it earlier on, you're all welcome to the culture.
Okay.
So let's continue.
All right.
When I welcome you and we begin the tour, as I was explaining along, I came and said, when you are coming from the main gate, there's a statue of a woman holding a pot and a calabash. And we have the same thing at the top there. So this is the top. We've now reached the top.
Okay.
So there's the pots and the calabash. Yeah. In the pot, they use the calabash for drinking porridge, drinking palm wine, they store sugar into some, they store black soap into some eat from it, they used to fetch water.
Okay.
So, and if you had a visitor, we use as cup, bowls and plates. So they used to serve the visitors. So when they had a visitor, they first of all welcome the visitor with palm wine, as I was explaining down there. They welcome the visitor with palm. When they give them the palm, they say ask of water. They say that they might be travel from a longer distance and they might be thirsty.
Okay.
So now we welcome visitors as what? Water. If you have palm wine, piece to any other, you can add it to it and ask the person his or her mission in your house. Yeah. So in case you're coming from here, they're just welcoming you traditionally to the cultural center. Yeah. From the down there to welcome. In case you don't sit in the administration, someone playing an ampe drum, someone playing a talking drum, also welcoming you traditionally to the cultural center.
Where are we now? I can see a statue here.
This is Otumfo or say Adman Prempeh II.
Okay.
This museum was named after him, so we call the museum Prempeh II Jubilee Museum.
Okay.
This was a king who gave this big land to Dr. Shamatin for this establishment.
Okay.
This king was 39 years when he became king, also sits on the throne for 39 years.
Okay.
Through him, Ashanti became a kingdom on 31st of January 1935. Due to that good work, he was being knighted by King George VI.
Okay.
So all the king, he's the only person having say attached to his name. That's why it's a two for say or say Ajman Prempe the second. So when he was being knighted, they gave him the cow over there. That's Rolls Royce in the same year 1935. And there's something special about this king. He is the 14th king, and he combined the two names together. He touched a 2-4-say to the first two. So he's the king now is supposed to be 2-4-say to the third, and he's supposed to be the second. But because he loved the uncle so much, he combined the two names together. He was Sir and Adiman Prempe. The king was exiled to Seychelles Island. Prempe the first. Combined the two names together. So his name, we don't have the first. It only starts with the second. Or Sir Adiman Prempe the second. And when they gave birth to him, that second came from the mom. There was a lion at Edum, catching and eating people alive. Be able to capture the lion.
Really?
So, yeah. So come and actually a king can capture lion. So in the past, the Odum was a bush then. So when they capture the lion, they cut the top like this. They put it on the tree. During any festival, they'll bring it out to show how Ashanti will bring it out to show how bravery and how warriors with the Ashantis are. Yeah. So this building was built on 14th of April. The museum, Prempe the Secondary Museum, was built on 14th of April, 1956. So most of the items inside the museum belongs to him. So let's go in.
Guys, we are back from the museum. We saw many things, the kitchen of the king, his plates, and the this thing, what he sits in. It's a lot. So we want to ask Sister Fia, like when we went in, we saw the kitchen of the king. So what is it about?
Okay, thank you very much. The museum is built at like Ashanti traditional architecture. So when you go to the King's Palace, that's how the buildings has been built. Just that over here, the chambers are small. At the King's Palace, the chambers are big. You know, it's 4 chambers. And in the middle, in the middle, we have the King's kitchen. The King's kitchen here, only men cook for the king. The name for those men are called Sodofuo. And we have a chief cook. I think you saw a chair.
I saw. Yeah. Because camera are not allowed inside. So
the chief cook will sit on the chair, make sure the man will does it perfectly. When they finish, he tastes the food for 30 minutes. If nothing happens to him, the king is served with the food. If there's any poison, he will die first. The reason why they don't allow women to cook is because of jealousy and menstrual period. The king can marry as many wives as he wish. So if I'm one of the wives, I will decide to cook for the king, but put something into the food, not to kill him, but to make him love me more than the other wives. Yeah. And when a woman is in her menstrual period, she is unclean. She's supposed to stay somewhere else for 7 days within the same compound, but different room for 7 days. When the period is over, then she can come to the house. Because if they allow the wife to cook for them, you have so many things that protect the king. All those charm, charm. All those charm was for the king to have enemies. So these are the 2 main reasons why they don't allow women to cook. Even now, women don't cook for the king. It's only men.
So now,
even now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The present king is having only one wife, but still, the wife doesn't cook for him. It's only men who cook for him.
Wow. Is it because the king doesn't trust the wife or something?
No, as I explained, it's tradition. Yeah, they don't check whether you're the eldest or the youngest. If the youngest character is good to be for the king, that person will be chosen. If the eldest, that person will be chosen. So they don't check whether you're the eldest or the youngest. It depends on your character. If you have a good character, you're there to go.
So we saw many things. Some are the chief dresses. Whenever he has like special meeting with some people, he will wear it. And I heard the guy was saying there's something in it that protects.
I've seen the dress. It's not like the dress that you wear. It's a war dress. When they are going to war, the well, you see some amulet inside. They're all protection. Yeah, and you can see a head of a bird. They're all protection. So when they go to war and they shoot him, it will never penetrate. Yeah.
Wow. We are learning.
And the head of the bird is also a charm for protection.
And I heard as a king, a king's son cannot be the next king unless the king's nephew. Why is it like that?
We the accounts, we are the first to settle in Ghana.
Okay.
And we the accounts, we inherit from the mother side.
Okay.
That's the matrilineal inheritance.
Okay.
So let's say if you become a queen mother, it's either your son or any female from your mother's side.
Okay.
Their sons are supposed to be the king, and the females the queen mothers.
Wow.
So the king's son is just a son, the daughter is just a daughter.
Wow.
But the sister's son can be a king, or the sister daughter can be a queen mother, because we inherit from the mother side.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Wow. Hey. Okay. And we saw some jams over there. There's two jams. One, the base is a male base, and one, the base is a female.
I get
base.
to that's the talking drum.
Okay.
In the past, we don't have any television, no radio, no phone, no media of communication.
Okay.
So if the king need his people for a gathering, they'll play the drum, they'll come to the gathering. If it's a message, they'll play to give the message. One is a male, one is a female. The one will sound deep. You know, the male have a deeper voice when they reach the adolescent stage. So the deeper one is the male, and the lighter one is the female. That's the talking drum. It's umpai.
Oh.
Yeah, and we have the funeral drum for the royals. That's Oyoko clan in Ashanti Kingdom.
Okay.
The royals from the Oyoko clan in Ashanti Kingdom. When you're having a funeral, that's the kete drum.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're a man or woman, you're dancing at the funeral ground, you're dancing to the tune of the drum. You're not supposed to wear sandals.
Okay.
You're not supposed to hold handkerchief. You're not supposed to put the cloth on your shoulder. You have to put it on your waist. It's a way of paying respect to the drum, because you're not from the royal clan.
Okay.
And you know to smile too.
Really?
Yes.
You have to frown or what?
No, you not smile like everybody's smiling. No,
but for you,
just giving you a privilege.
Okay.
So you know to make not to be happy of yourself.
Okay.
Whilst you are dancing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And
So,
we saw.
Sorry, I want to add up something.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you watch a television, you see someone dancing at a funeral ground.
Okay.
With the bed. Walking barefooted while dancing, having the cloth not on the shoulder but on the waist. You can't see him with a handkerchief. You can't see the person smiling. I thought you've seen smiling. Yeah, it means they are having a royal funeral, and that person dancer is not from the royal clan.
Okay.
But they are having their funeral. If you've come dancing, they are not inviting. But if you want to dance, there are some rules and regulations governing it. Yeah.
Okay. And I saw small jam, and I asked the guy, what is it about? And he said, when the king travel and they are in the forest, so they use the stick that they will, I don't know if you can explain.
Okay, that's the war drum. In the past, when you're going to war, they'll go with the drum. In case they find the war very tough or they're short of ammunition, they'll hide in the bush. There are some leopards and lions all over.
Okay.
So if they find their way to a house, they'll just surround the house and they will spray the drum by scratching the surface. When they scratch, it sounds like a rolling of a leopard. So when the enemy here take his leopard coming to attack them, they'll be scared. And Ashanti will just conquer them and defeat them. And they'll tell them that we have the lions with us. So if you don't shut up to be part of us, we allow the animals to come inside your house and what? Eat you up.
Yeah.
So they will be scared.
Okay.
And they'll say yes before accepted.
Okay.
But just look at this one. This is a king or chief umbrella turned upside down. In our tradition, when an umbrella is on you like this, it's for you alone. But when you turn it outside and tradition, it's covering the country that you live in. When it was Ashanti Culture Center, it was the king and the chief who looked after this cultural center. But when it became Ghana National Cultural Center, it's now for the states. So green is the handle of the umbrella. So this one is a transition from the tradition to the state. But the sword is the tradition, the weighing scale is the state.
Wow.
It also stands for the independence that Ghana had. It's something that we cherish. It's some part of our culture. But the sword is our freedom, and the weighing scale is our justice.
Wow.
So the green is the handle. As I said it earlier on, the green is the handle of the umbrella. So there's a king or chief umbrella turned outside down.
Wow.
So it's a water fountain that the water is not flowing.
So, Sister Fia, where are we now?
Yeah, we are the boardroom within session, and this place is the building here is Ghanaian way of building our houses. The Ghanaian, we have a way of building our houses. Now the type of building that we build is foreign way of building the houses.
Okay.
So it's, you can see it's rectangle circle.
Yeah.
And when you are entering, you meet the main hall.
Okay.
And in the past, we don't have any electricity. So in the evening, if there's an old man or woman in the house, they will sit in the middle. That's why they have the runabout over here. They will sit in the middle of the house.
Okay.
And they allow the children around them to be around, the children in the house to be around them.
Okay.
So let's assume this is the old man or woman, and the children being around him or her. That's why they have it like this. You can, why not? Yeah.
Oh.
So they will have the children be around them, and they'll tell them the spider story.
Okay.
People known as Anansisem, which is very, very educative.
Okay.
Or sometimes they'll use their life as an example for the younger ones to learn something from it. Or the mistake that they've done, they'll tell them to learn something from it. But now we don't see that anymore. So Sankofa, we need to go back to our roots and fetch the good thing that our great-grandparents left behind to bring it to our future to help us. So let's go inside the big hall to see what is there.
All right. This is Sankofa Yenchi.
Yeah. I was here for Mama.
Hello.
So this place is the broad room within session. Here they do 3 types of kente.
Okay.
We have the modern kente.
Okay.
We have the combination of modern and tradition. That one is where the kit is.
Okay.
And we have the tapestry. This type of kente was introduced from Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, and the whole of Ghana is only this way we do this type of kente. You can find it anywhere in Ghana.
Oh.
Yeah.
So guys, we went in there, but actually cameras are not allowed inside, okay? But as for we there, so Sister Fia, we went there, we saw how they make the kente and all that. So after making it, and do they sell it or?
Yeah, we sell it. People also
order?
come to buy in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah. As I was explaining inside, I said this type of kente is only this place that we do this type of kente. You can't find it anywhere in Ghana.
Okay.
That's a broad loom weaving session.
Okay.
And this type of kente, they'll draw it in a graph sheet. They'll get the figures, and they'll use the figures to arrange the design on the loom. And they'll use the same figures to weave the kente.
Okay.
And here they have the shuttle. That's what they use cotton and rayon. So they put the cotton and rayon into the shuttle.
Okay.
And one is for the bag, one for the design. So they'll just throw it from here to appear. When they step on, there'll be some opening. They'll throw it here to appear to the other side. There's something they use to beat it. If it's 8 times, they'll do 8 times. They'll go to the next T5 or T3. Okay. It doesn't fall like T6, T5, T4. No, it depends. Sometimes T6, T4, T5, T1, T2. It depends on the design.
Okay.
The figures that they got. Yeah. And we used to weave. And we have the combination of modern and tradition. But the combination of modern and tradition, the traditional kids, they use their hands to pick the designs.
Okay.
But for the modern kids, as I was explaining to you, arrange the design on the loom as they are weaving. The design will just appear. So that one, if they weave in the design appear, they will use the hand as well to create a design on it as well.
Okay.
That's why on his loom there are some cottons and rayon that he will just remove it to do the design, remove it to do the design.
Okay.
And the tapestry, if you need your full picture, your half picture, family picture, they'll do it nicely for you.
Wow.
That one is wall hanging, the one that I showed you.
Oh.
So that's it.
Okay. Okay.
And it was introduced from Japan in 1959
Wow.
by Mr. Aidan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Paparazzi and Amayao. When they went for hunting, they saw the spider weaving its web. They studied the spider. When they came home, they tried. They said this looked like a basket. And basket, when they break it, they call it kente. So this looked like kente, become kente. So many things combined together to help them to weave. At first, when it came, they'll put this in between their toe. As you can see, they'll put it in between their toe to help them to weave. As you can see, to make it very fun to help them to weave. And this type of kente, they'll make it in smaller sizes, then it gets to be big.
Okay.
So here too, they use cotton and rayon.
Okay.
So many things combined together to help them. Yeah. The one they have the cotton and this is in so this is Famijo. This is Asanai, and the one here is Asetia. This is Chireye. This is Eridia. The one inside is called Eridiba. Sorry, yeah. And this is Intia, so this is Tineye. Okay. So the whole of this is called Insedria. That's the handwork wood.
Okay.
So here the price of the kente depend on the time they spend on the loo. Okay. If they spend much time on the loo, it will make the kente very, very expensive. But if they spend less time, it will be other expensive. Okay. So the price of the traditional kente, it depends on the time they spend making the kente. Oh. And the weavers give names to this type of kente. And this type of kente, when you buy it, it's durable, can use it forever and ever. Yeah. And this one too, they make it in smaller sizes. They join it together to be big, not like the other one that we saw, which is modernized. There's a finished one. Hey, John, what your friend say? Fatia. Fatia katamkoma na Fatia. And then
okay.
What's the mind and kitchen market here? As time goes on, we have the treadle. You can put your feet on it and you weave. Wearing shoe, your bare feet, wearing socks, you can just put it on it and you weave. So the traditional one, this one is the one came first, and now sorry, it's actually modernized. Yeah, he's doing another design, so he's changing it. Yeah, to get the design. So this one is a tedious word. So sometimes go with a song. So they don't feel the tiredness. Yeah, that's what it is.
So guys, I hope you have enjoyed Kumasi Culture Center. Part 2 will be uploaded. So guys, I hope you have learned something from Culture Center and Ashanti history. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. Thank you. Bye bye.